Hey guys, and today we're going to be reviewing Batman TV Turtles Adventures number 5. This is the second Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover. And yeah, we're going to jump into this. This is the 5th issue. I've talked about some of the other ones before, so let's jump into issue 5 and we'll see where we lay. It starts off with the Mad Hatter, a villain from, and also, I forgot to mention, this is the two Teenage Turtles and Batman. The Batman characters are from Batman the Animated Series, so characters from that show, and the Teenage Turtles from one of the new Nickelodeon shows. I don't know specifically. It's probably just called Teenage Mutant Turtles, but it's a new one with like a younger April and stuff. So yeah, so it's cool that they're bringing in actually the Batman Animated Series universe, because if anybody knows, one of my favorite shows of all time. So it makes this so much more awesome. See the Mad Hatter walking on, like, obviously his gadget, and a portal opens up, and he sees a portal opens up, and he's like, "Oh, I see." And he's like, "Oh my, Wonderland!" And it stops, and then Batman comes in, and he grabs the thing he was walking on, and then he gets thrown into the loony bin, and he got used one of his hats, fixed it to get, and used one of the little card things he puts in the guy's hat to make them so he can go and walk for me, and he goes and gets all the stuff he needs. And eventually he gets all the stuff he needs, and he gets to go out of there. He leaves. But now we go back to the other universe. I'm pretty sure it's their universe. The TV universe, and all figuring out, okay, we know the Mad Hatter is behind this or whatever. Mind control, that means the Mad Hatter. And we need to figure out plans of attack. We have different plans. So we see Robin, and I'm going to say it's Michelangelo, because it seems like him. He would be the one that, yes, him. And he is dressed up in a that costume. And they go through a portal, what leads to the Batman universe, the Batman universe. And it does. 2 pages here, what's the 2 pages, the best pages of the book. It shows them, I'm moving the microphone a little. It shows like the opening for Batman the series, but this is basically a lot of the shots are shot for shot, but with like the one Teenage Mutant Turtle added to and Robin and stuff, and it's just so it's cool, and it's also funny, and it's just a very great kind of I wouldn't say parody because it is that universe and that thing, but you know what I mean. It was just fun. It's it brings back memories, and how awesome this is. It's so awesome. Really enjoyed that, and it shows them actually stopping the 2 criminals or whatever. It's fun. And then we see the others back in the Turtles' place, and we see Joker and Harley Quinn are tied up there, and they're trying to figure out what to do. And yeah, it's obvious that the Mad Hatter is targeting Times Square. That's what they figured out. So they go, and they figured out that they're targeting Mad Hatter is targeting Times Square. And then we see go back to Robin and Robin and Michelangelo. And they found these red flowers that are painted because, he's the Mad Hatter from the Wonderland series, so it makes sense. And then they come in, burst in, and he's like, "Oh, you don't scare me." And then he's like, "Gentlemen," and a bunch of guys come in, like the Boy Scout gentlemen, and also some girls, but a bunch of people who are controlled by him, so they don't really have a say in what they do. And they all get tackled, and then they get into a fight where he's using his weapon, a gun, whatever you want to call it, to shoot a thing into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe. And it's funny, I just noticed here, on one of the signs shows a Mega Man thing, like a Mega Man. It's really cool. It shows there's an up-down M for their version of McDonald's, cats. And it shows IDW on the thing. This is by IDW, so yeah. Teenage Mutant Turtles is by IDW, so that's pretty cool. And we see him press the button, and the electric, whatever the device is, goes through, and he sees all the little things that are planted throughout that universe, where all the different villains put these things for him to do his plan. And then everybody there gets controlled, even the good guys. And so the other 2 have to stop him. And they go, and Michelangelo goes in and destroys the big thing, rams into it, and destroys the weapon. And everybody is unmind controlled. And Michelangelo talks into Zing. You have to talk into Zing, and unmind controls everybody. So everybody's back to normal. And then Batman, the rest of the crew come in, and then they beat him. And then Batman punches Mad Hatter and knocks him out. And yeah, and then he's tied up, and all the villains are here tied up. Him, the Joker and Harley Quinn all tied up there and everything, and then they go to the respective universes. Like, it wasn't a half bad adventure, and then they go to the Team of Turtles go back to their universe, where Batman and them stay in their universe, and then they eat pizza. They're eating a pizza. The Team Ninja Turtles have plot and influence on them, and that is kind of funny. See Batman. The guy, the Cape Cow, the guy who runs fear on the criminals, eating a slice of pizza. It's just weird. Like, seeing him as Bruce Wayne doing that's one thing, but as Batman, it's just weird. And then we go to the final page, the home page, and it shows this old rundown barn in Gotham City, and guess who's in it? Scarecrow, and he's so drawing like. You can see he's drawing some, looks like a person. It's his new design from the new adventures of Batman and Robin. That was after Batman MC's lasted for 3 seasons, and I think it's the 4th season. It was called the New Adventures of Batman and Robin, but basically it was just season 4, where some stuff changed, and they still some on the design for that, the characters. That's cool. Maybe foreshadowing some more stuff, and it says not the end. And it is not, because there is a Batman Team Ninja Turtles issue 6. This is a 6-issue series, and what they do is kind of interesting. For a mini-series, like, the story is ended, but there's, like, another issue. I was like, what is this next issue about? So it's, like, Krang and stuff was cool, bringing in, like, Krang for the last one. And it's basically, I don't want to say too much, I'm not going to say much, other than it is the Batman, the New Adventures of Batman and Robin. It's those characters, like, that point in time. And that's all I want to say, because I don't want to spoil any more of it, because I am going to talk about it here eventually. But yeah, it was a fun book. It was a great ending to this story arc, because this basically has 2 story arcs. The last issue was a single issue story, but it was really good. This was really good. It ties up everything. The Mad Hatter being an actual more, like, he seems to be maybe the guy behind everything, was kind of cool, because he's a villain who usually... Sorry, my microphone stops there for some reason recording. I do not know why, it just stops there uncontrollably, but I was saying that he was a villain you don't see used that often, and it's pretty, as like he's controlling everybody. That's kind of him being the big villain. I actually like that. So, thank you guys for watching this review of Batman Team of Turtles issue 5. If you guys liked it, you can like, share the video, subscribe to my channel at Big Games. Check out my main channel, Super Crazy Grummer, where I do parodies, skits, and stuff on that channel, music stuff as well. And you can also check out my social media site, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.